answering our handouts. Classes continue answering our handouts. Let's go to the main problems. Okay, problem number 1. Let's take a look at the question. What is the correct total of current net receivables on December 31? Pag sinabi mong total, it means trade and non-trade. Okay, so trade and other receivables yan. Pag sinabi mong net, it means net realizable value. Ima-minus mo yung allowances. Okay? Let's read the given. Judy Company reported current receivables on December 31, 2021, which consisted of the following. Take note, class, in the actual board exam, again, for FAR, AFAR, and taxation, expect na gagamitin na years doon 2020, 2021, and 2022. Okay? Usually, hindi sila nag-update. Alright. Tignan natin, class, for each item kung alin dito yung part of trade and other receivables. Trade accounts receivable, yes, kasama yan. So, lagyan natin number 1, AR, 930,000. And then, next item, allowance for uncollectible accounts. Ito din yung allowance for doubtful accounts. Ima-minus mo yan because ang tanong sa atin is net. Okay? So, lagi ko lang, class, ADA, minus 20,000. And then, claim against shipper for goods lost in transit. Uy, claims receivable. So, kasama yan sa non-trade. Lagyan natin claim plus 30,000. Take note, ang tanong sa atin is total. So, isasama natin both trade and non-trade. Next item, selling price of unsold goods sent by the entity on consignment at 130% of cost and not included in the ending inventory. Yung mga consignment na ganyan, aaralin natin siya under inventory. Okay? So, ipepresent mo siya as inventory, hindi receivable. Next time, didiscuss natin yan. Next, security deposit on lease of warehouse used for storing inventories. Yung security deposit, class, usually long-term yan. Okay? Pe-present mo yan as other non-current assets. So, hindi siya may form part of trade and other receivables. Let's compute. 930,000 minus 20,000 plus 30,000. Answer natin dito, class, is 940,000. Letter D or dog. Let's go to problem number 2. Question, what amount should it report for accounts receivable before allowances for sales returns and non-collectible accounts as of December 31? Pag sinabing before, it means yung gross amount yung tanong sa'yo. Huwag mo muna ima-minus yung allowances. Kapag after yung tanong sa'yo, it means NRV, okay, or after the allowances. Let's read the given. The following information relates to K Company's AR for 2021. First item, AR, January 1, 2021, 650,000. For this one, class, kapag AR yung tanong, pwede kang gumamit ng T account para mas madali. No? Ganito gawin ko dyan, class. AR, 650,000, that's your beginning balance. Next item, credit sales for 2021, 2.7 million. Entry for credit sales, debit AR credit sales. Okay, so increase ng AR yan, 2.7. Next is sales returns. If you remember, entry for sales returns, debit sales returns, credit accounts receivable. So, minus yan sa AR, minus 75,000. Next, accounts written off during 2021. Pag nag-write off tayo, to recall, entry mo, class, is debit ADA, credit AR. So, minus ka sa AR. How much? 40,000. Next item, collections from customers, debit cash, credit AR, so 250,000. Next, estimated future sales returns, yun yan, yung allowance for sales returns, and then estimated uncollectible accounts, yun yung allowance for doubtful accounts. Huwag mo i-consider yan, kasi ang tanong sa atin is before, alright? Let's compute the ending balance of our AR, 650,000 plus 2.7 million minus 75,000 minus 40,000 minus 2,150,000. Answer natin dito, class, is 1,085,000, letter C. Easy. Okay, so yung sagot natin, before. What if, sir, ang tanong sa'yo is after? Paano gagawin mo dyan? Well, i-minus natin yung mga allowances. Ano ba yung allowances? Allowance for sales returns, nakalagay dyan, class, 50,000. Allowance for doubtful accounts, 140,000. So, computin natin, class, yung after or yung NRV. 1,085,000 minus 50 minus 140, 895,000. Pag ang tanong sa'yo is after, ang sagot mo is 895. Pag ang tanong sa'yo is NRV, 895 yan. Pero final answer na natin, class, 1,085,000, letter C. Okay. Let's go to number 3. Let's take a look at the question. What is the correct total of current net receivables? So total, ibig sabihin, trade and non-trade. Net, ibig sabihin, i-minus natin yung allowances or NRV yung question. When examining the accounts of Lorelei Company, you ascertain that balances relating to both receivables and payables are included in a single controlling account called receivables, the debit balance of 4,850,000. An analysis of the makeup of this account revealed the following. Okay, for each item, tignan natin class kung magpo-form part yan of trade and other receivables. First item, accounts receivable customers. Siyempre kasama yan. Lagyan natin AR customers. How much? 7.8 million. Next item, AR officers. Obviously, kasama rin yan. 500,000. Next, debit balances creditors. Uy, debit balances creditors. Hindi yung suppliers debit balances. Okay, kasama rin yan sa non-trade. Lagay ko na lang debit balances, 300,000. So, 300,000. Post-dated checks from customers. If you remember yung lesson natin sa cash and cash equivalents, pag post-dated check ang entry mo, debit AR, credit cash. So, part yan ng AR. Lagay ko dito class, post-dated check, 400,000. And then, subscriptions receivable. Lagay mo class, idagdag mo na lang, no? Assume natin na more than 1 year. Okay? Wala nakalagay. Dagdag lang natin sa given. Assuming more than 1 year. Kasi class, pag inassume mo na within 1 year, wala sa choices yung sagot. Okay? So, board exam, medyo i-check mo rin yung choices. Okay? Pag ganito yung given. Pero dagdag mo na sa given na yung subscriptions receivable is more than 1 year. Bakit, sir? Pag within 1 year, part siya of your other non-trade receivables. Okay? Pag more than 1 year, contra equity, wala yan sa receivables. So, let's assume for this one na more than 1 year siya. Okay? Sige. Accounts payable for merchandise, hindi yan kasama. Accounts payable yan. Credit balance in customer's account, current liability yan. Cash received in advance from customers, current liability din yan. Expected bad debts, 150,000. After further analysis of the aged accounts receivable, you determine that the allowance for doubtful accounts should be 200,000. If you remember class, kapag percentage of AR or aging of AR, in this case aging, meron tayong question mamaya about aging, pero basta ganyan, ang makukuha natin class is the ending balance of ADA. Okay? Kaya yung 150,000 na expected bad debts, i-ignore mo yan. Okay? Ang gagamitin natin na ending balance is the 200,000. ADA natin class, 200,000. So let's compute for the NRV. Okay? 7.8 million plus 500,000 plus 300,000 plus 400,000 minus 200,000. Answer dito class is 8.8 million. Letter boy, 8.8 million. Gets? Alright. Let's go to number 4. Erase ko na to. Number 4 tayo. Question is, okay, what is the NRV of the accounts receivable? Pag NRV, well, again, pwede ka mag-T account, no? Ang i-T account mo dyan class, yung AR and yung ABA. Okay, ganun yung technique dyan. So, dahil ko dito class number 4, T account ako, AR, and then ADA. So, basta alam natin yung entries, alam natin kung debit or credit natin ilalagay sa T accounts natin. Alright, Hara Corporation showed the following balances on January 1, meaning ito yung beginning balances. AR 600, lagay mo agad yan, debit. ADA 30,000, syempre sa credit mo yung lalagay because yung normal balance of ADA is credit. The following transactions affecting AR occurred during the year. Sales, cash and credit. Uy, magkasama. Cash and credit. Kailangan na natin yung credit para dun sa AR. Sa second item, cash received from cash customers. Tama ba class kapag, so ibig sabihin yung total sales, okay, na 3,280,000, sabi diyang class, yung cash daw, 400,000. So ibig sabihin, yung credit sales natin, minus lang natin yan. 3,280,000 minus 400,000, 2,880,000. Yan yung credit sales. Alright? So, yun lalagay mo sa accounts receivable natin. 2,880,000. Next, cash received from credit customers. Debit, cash, credit, AR. 2,475,000. Ayan. Next item, cash received from credit customers who took advantage of the 210 and 30 terms included in 2,475. Ano ba yung 2,475? Ito. Kasama daw dyan. Included nakalagay class. 1,470. Ganito nangyari dyan. yung cash doon na na-receive natin sa mga nag-take advantage of the discount is 1,470. Lagyan natin ng entry. Debit cash, 1,470,000. Okay. Credit AR, how much yan? Yung 1,470, naka-net na dyan yung 2%. Kasi cash yan na na-receive eh. Gagawin ko dyan class, 1,470,000, i-divide ko by 98% para mag-gross up natin. Divide by 0.98, 1.5 million. 1.5 million. It means, yung sales discounts natin, 1.5 minus 1,470, that is 30,000. Okay? Sabi dyan class, yung 1,470, nandun daw yan sa 2,475. It means kulang pa yan. Kasi ang dapat na credit natin na AR is 1.5 billion. Kulang pa yan ng 30,000. Because ang na-consider mo pala dyan is 1,470,000. Dapat 1.5 million. So maglalagay ako ng 30,000 pa dito. Gets? Okay. Next. Accounts receivable written off. Debit, ADA, credit AR. Parehong ADA, AR, yung gagalaw kapag nag-write off ka. How much yan? 20,000. Debit ADA. Credit AR. Alright? Recoveries of accounts written off. Pag nag-recover, ano class yung net effect sa entry natin? Pag nag-recover ka, debit cash, credit ADA. Take note, kapag recovery, walang effect sa AR. Ingat ka doon ha. So, increase yung ADA natin. How much? 5,000. Okay. Next. Credit memoranda for returned credit sales. Debit sales returns, credit accounts receivable, 55,000. Ito yan. Next, cash refunds to cash customers. Wala tayong pakialam dyan kasi cash customers yan, AR yung concern natin. The company uses the percentage of AR in determining the allowance for doubtful accounts. What is the NRV? Compute mo natin class yung ending balance of AR, 600,000 plus 2,880,000 minus 2,475,000. Minus 30,000, minus 20,000, minus 55,000. Answer here, 900. Pero hindi pa yung sagot. Okay? Kasi NRV eh. So, dapat AR minus ADA. Kailangan class, malaman natin ending balance of ADA. Alright? Pero ingat ka, according to the second to the last sentence, the company uses the percentage of AR in determining the allowance for doubtful accounts. So, ilang percent yan? Titignan mo yung beginning balance. Okay? Beginning AR, 600. Beginning ADA, 30,000. 30,000, divide mo yan sa 600. 30,000, divide by 600,000, 5%. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung ADA natin is 5% of your AR. Okay? 900,000 times 5%. Times 900,000, 45,000. Okay? Pag percentage of AR, sabi ko dito class, ending balance yung makukuha mo. So, automatic, ending balance na yan dyan. Alright, so how much yung NRV natin? AR of 900,000. ADA natin, ending balance na agad yan, automatic, 45,000. Therefore, our net realizable value, 900 minus 45,000. Answer is 855,000. Letter A. Ayun. What? Okay. Sige. Yan, pwede natin actually mag-compute yung budget expense dyan. No? Solve for X ka dito. Okay? So, solve for X para mabalance yung T account natin. 45,000 plus 20,000 minus 30,000 minus 5,000. Budget expense mo dito, class, yung question, 30,000 sagot dyan. Okay? Pero again, kapag percentage of AR, automatic, yun yung ending balance, yung required balance of ADA. Right? So, AR na 900 minus mo yung 45, NRB natin is 855,000. Easy! 2 items na lang. Number 5. What is the uncollectible accounts expense or how much yung budget expense for the year ended December 31? Tignan natin. Pag ganyan, syempre automatic T account na agad tayo dyan ng ADA. Okay? Automatic na yan. Mary Company began operations on January 1, 2021. On December 31, it provided for uncollectible accounts based on 1% of annual credit sales. Okay, so ibig sabihin class, sa 2021 daw, percentage of sales yung method. Tama? Ibig sabihin yan. On January 1, 2022, it changed its method of determining its allowance for uncollectible accounts by applying certain percentages to the AR. So, anong nangyari class, from percentage of sales, okay, in 2021, okay, nagpalit siya ng method, naging percentage of AR na yan. Okay, ano yung difference yung class? Pag percentage of sales, yung mako-compute mo dyan, yun yung budget expense mo for the period. Pag percentage of AR, yung mako-compute mo dyan, yun yung ending balance. Okay? Now, may pinakita dyan class na days past invoice date. Okay? Ito yung example ng aging of receivable. Yun siya. Aging of AR. Pag sinabing aging of AR, ipapakita dyan class yung past due. Pag sabing past due, ibig sabihin, yun yung number of days na delay na sa payment si customer. For example, ang binigyan natin kay customer, 30 days, dapat magbayad na siya. Pag 40th day na, hindi pa siya bayad. Yung 10 days, ang tawag natin doon, past due. Okay? So, pag aging of AR, iisa-isahin natin yung customer, kung ilang days past due na sila, and then mag-multiply tayo ng percentages. Parang iyan yung nasa given natin. Alright? So, days past invoice date, ayan. Pag 0 to 30 daw, 1%, 31 to 90, 5%, and so on. In addition, it wrote off all accounts receivable that were over 1 year old. Pag 1 year old na, 1 year na hindi pa bayad, nira-write off na. Yun yung policy. The following additional information relates to the years ended December 31, 2022 and 2021. Focus ka muna dun class sa column na 2021. Yung first item dyan nakalagay, credit sales. Okay? And based dun sa second sentence, tingin ka ulit sa taas, on December 31, it provided for uncollectible accounts based on 1% of credit sales. How much yung credit sales in December 2021? 2.8 million, tama ba? Multiply mo yan by 1%, makukuha mo dyan class 28,000. Ibig sabihin class, yung budget expense, debit budget expense, credit ADA noong 2021, amount yan is 28,000. Okay? Kaka-start pala ng operations on January 1, 2021. So, wala siyang beginning balance. Alright? So, 2021, meron siyang 28,000 na ending balance. Ngayon, noong 2022, nag-switch siya. 2022. Nag-switch siya to percentage of AR. Tingnan natin mangyayari class. Okay. So, ADA lang yung concern natin na hindi na yung AR kasi ang tanong sa atin is budget expense. Tingnan natin. Tingin ka naman dun sa column na 2022. Okay. Credit sales, collections, AR yung ma-affect niyan. Accounts written off, 27,000. Pag nag-write off tayo, debit ADA. So, lagay mo dito class, 27,000. And then, recovery. Pag nag-recover ka, debit cash, credit ADA. How much? 7,000. Okay. Days past invoice date. Now, sa 2022, dyan mo i-apply yung aging of receivable. Okay? Yung 2021, ignore mo yan kasi percentage of sales pa yung method dyan. Okay, so add natin yung class. 300,000 times 1%. Isa-isayin natin ha. Ano yung 1%? Dun, sa, nakalagay sa taas, percent uncollectible. Okay, 0 to 30, 300,000 times 1%. Okay, 3,000. Total ko lang. Plus, 80,000 times 5%, 4,000. Yung percentages class nandiyan, nakalagay dun sa taas. Okay, sa table sa taas. 91 to 180 days, 60,000 times 20%. That is 12,000. And then yung last one, 25,000 times 80%, 20,000. Okay, so compute natin class yung total. 3,000 plus 4,000 plus 12,000 plus 20,000. Makukuha mo dyan is 39,000. Since aging of receivable yan, automatic makukuha mo dyan ending balance. Lagay mo dito, ending balance, 39,000. Solve for X tayo. Yan yung budget expense natin. Okay? 39,000 plus 27,000 minus 28,000 minus 7,000. Sagot mo dito class, letter B, 31,000. Ayun. Alright? So, ulitin ko lang. 2021, percentage of sales siya. 2022, percentage of AR. Hindi natin tini-account yung AR, ADA lang because ang tanong sa'yo is budget expense. Hindi tinatanong sa'yo yung NRV. Ito yung 2021, na-compute natin. Okay? Ito yung write-off, ito yung recovery. Nag-aging of AR tayo. Ending balance agad yan. Solve for X. That is your budget expense, 31,000. Very helpful yung T account kapag nasusolve ka ng AR and ADA. Last problem for this topic. Pag nakasunod ka class dito sa problem number 6, nako, kaya mo na lahat ng questions sa trade and other receivable. Alright? So, meron tayong 4 questions for problem number 6. Tignan natin. Question. Okay, so ADA, and then NRV, etc. So T account agad tayo dyan. For number 6, T account tayo. Dito natin lagay yung AR. Okay, lagay natin dito yung ADA. ADA, okay. Jilin Company began operations on January 1, 2018. From 2018 to 2020, the entity provided for doubtful accounts based on 5% of credit sales. Lagay natin yung class para maalala natin. From 2018 to 2020, percentage of sales yung method na ginagamit niya. Okay? On January 1, 2021, the entity changed the method of determining the allowance using an aging schedule. Sa 2021, aging na siya. Aging of AR. Okay? In addition, the entity writes off all AR that are over 1 year old. The following information relates to the years ended 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Meron tayong 4 years na given sa problem. Now, ingat ka, sa first 3 years, percentage of sales. Sa 2021, aging. Alright? Now, tingnan natin kung ano yung pwede natin ilagay na agad sa T account natin. Doon muna tayo sa AR. Credit sales, i-total natin lahat yan, yung 4 years, 15 million, plus 9.5 million, plus 8 million, plus 6 million, na-compute mo ba yung 38.5 million? So, lagay mo dyan. For AR, 38.5 million. Inad ko lang lahat ng credit sales for 4 years. Collections. Babawas yung AR dyan. Add natin lahat ng collections. 11.7 million plus 8.2 plus 6.7 plus 4.5, 31.1 million. So, lagay mo dito, 31.1 million. Okay. Sige. Now, ang gawin natin class, since 2018 to 2020, 3 years, percentage of sales, 5% daw, tama? Nakalagay 5%. Add natin lahat ng credit sales sa 3 years, 2018, 2019, 2020. So, 6 million, 2018, plus 8 million, 2019, plus 9.5 million, 2020. Na-compute mo ba yung total credit sales sa first 3 years na 23.5 million? Yes. Multiply mo by 5%. 23.5 million times 5%, 1,175,000. Lagay mo siya dito. Ito yung first 3 years natin. Okay, so 23.5 million times 5%. Yan yung nakuha natin ng ADA. Okay, take note, kaka-start na nung company noong January 1, 2018. So wala siyang beginning balance ng ADA. Alright? Next. Sabi diyang class, merong accounts written off during the year. Okay. Doon muna tayo sa first 3 years. Pag nag-write off ka ng first 3 years, 80,000 plus 120, wala daw noong 2018, no? So 200,000 yung write-off natin sa 2019 and 2020. So lagay mo dito class, yung ni-write off natin is 200,000, debit ADA, credit AR yan. ADA muna tayo mag-focus. Next, yung recovery of accounts written off, nag-recover sa first 3 years, 25,000 plus 40, that's 65,000. Alam natin, pag na-recover, credit ADA yan. Okay? Sige. Now, makakompute na natin class yung ADA as of January 1, 2021. January 1, 2021. Sige, let's compute. 1,175,000 plus 65,000 minus 200,000. Makakompute mo dyan class is 1,040,000. Answer mo dyan sa question number 1 is boy, 1,040,000. Ito yung ADA natin January 1, 2021. Okay, ito yung nangyari from 2018 to 2020. Alright? Next. Okay, what amount should be reported as ADA on December 31, 2021? Ano pa nangyari dun sa ADA natin? Well, tingnan natin class. ADA natin, let's see sabi dyan, percentage of AR na daw in 2021. Kapag percentage of AR, tingin ka dun sa aging schedule, dun sa pinakababa na table. Days outstanding, merong amount, may probability of collection. Take note, ang term is collection. So, ibig sabihin, kung 98% collectible yan, 2% uncollectible. Isa-isahin natin. 3 million times 2%, okay, 60,000. Ito yung aging schedule natin. 1.5 million times 20%, kasi 80% collectible, 20% uncollectible. 300,000. Plus, 1.2 million times 25%, 300,000. Plus, 800,000 times 50%, 400,000, plus 400,000 times 20% collectible, 80%, 320,000. Okay, add natin lahat yan. Yung isa class, accounts, sabi dyan, over 365 to be written off. I-write off na natin yan. Asan siya? 100,000. I-write off mo yan. Dito yan. 100,000. Alright? Add natin lahat yan. 60,000 plus 300,000 plus 300 plus 400 plus 320. Answer mo dyan, 1,380,000. 1,380,000, pag nag-aging schedule tayo, automatic, yun na yung ending balance of our ADA. 1,380,000. Sagot natin class for question number 2 is letter A. This is the balance as of December 31, 2021. Alright. How much daw yung doubtful account expense? So, tignan mo natin class kung kumpleto na to. Ito yung write-off natin, tama? Yun yung nasa table. Tingin ka dun sa middle na table. Dun sa third row. Okay, third row. Accounts written off during the year 200. Iba pa yun dito. Magkaiba pa yan ha, during the year 2 eh. Ito, yung nasa baba, nakalagay to be written off. Magkaiba pa yan. So, mag-minus 200 tayo dyan. And then dun sa fourth na row, recovery, 90,000. O, pag recovery, alam natin class, magkikredit ADA tayo. Solve for X. Ang tanong kasi sa question number 3, how much do yung doubtful account expense or budget expense? 138. How much yun? 1,380 plus 100 plus 200 minus 1,040,000 minus 90,000. Sagot mo dyan class, 550,000. Letter A, 550,000. And then last, what is the NRV? Balik tayo dito kay AR. Ito na yung ADA natin, tama? So AR na lang kulang natin. Ito yung credit sales for the year, for 4 years. Ito yung collections for 4 years. Ano pa yung makaka-affect ng AR natin? Well, accounts written off for 4 years. Tama? Add natin lahat yung class. 200,000 sa 2021, 120,000 sa 2020, 80,000 sa 2019, wala sa 2018, total is 400. Total for 4 years, accounts written off, 400,000. Alam natin, pag nag-write off ka, pagka-credit ka dun sa AR. Pag recovery, meron bang effect yan sa AR? Wala. Alright? Pero take note, yung 100 na to, yung accounts to be written off, wala pa yun sa 400. Kasi yung 400, yun yung actual na ni-write off. Yung 100, yun yung i-write off pa lang. So, kailangan tanggalin din natin yan. So, minus 100,000. Let's compute for the ending balance of AR. 38.5 million minus 31.1 million minus 400 minus 100, 6.9 million. Okay? Minus mo dyan class, ito yung AR natin. Minus mo yung ADA, which is 1,380,000. 6.9 minus 1,380,000. Answer mo dito class is 5,520,000. Letter C, NRV, 5,520,000. Ayan. That's your answer for last problem, problem 6. Okay, mabilis lang. Let's go to the theory questions. Number 1, AR, accounts receivable, shall be recognized initially. Initial measurement. Paano mo nire-recognize yan? At face value or at selling price. Letter A for number 1. Subsequent to initial recognition. Ano ibig sabihin ng class? Subsequent measurement, December 31. Accounts receivable should be carried at NRV, net realizable value, boy. Number 3, assuming that the ideal measure of short-term receivable in the balance sheet is the discounted value of the cash to be received in the future. Failure to follow this practice usually does not make the balance sheet misleading because, okay, class yung mga accounts receivable na yan, mga trade receivables, usually, hindi mo na pine-present value yan. Kaya at face value siya mini-measure. Hindi kaya nagpe-present value. Bakit, sir? Because, usually, class, yung mga trade receivables, short-term lang naman yan, usually yan, current or 1 year lang yan. Kaya hindi kaya nagdi-discount. Okay? Answer dito sa letter C, so number 3 is letter C. The amount of the discount is not material because kung 1 year lang naman yung mga receivables, pag diniscount mo, halos walang difference yung amount nila. Okay? Kaya kapag trade receivables, hindi mo na din-discount at face value sila. Letter C for number 3. Number 4, receivables denominated in foreign currency should be, well, yung mga forex na ganyan, di-discuss natin yan sa AFAR, pero punta ka dun sa letter C. Translated to local currency using the exchange rate at the balance sheet date. For example, class, meron tayong receivable na denominated in dollars. Okay? Sa December 31, tingnan mo kung how much yung exchange rate. Yun yung gagamitin mo para i-translate yung dollars to peso. Okay? Kaya sagot dyan class, exchange rate at the balance sheet date, December 31. Letter C for number 4. Number 5, in reporting accounts receivable at the balance sheet, let's take a look at the choices. A, an aging schedule is used to determine which account should be written off. B, the allowance for uncollectible accounts, free charges, sales discounts and sales returns are deducted from accounts receivable. That's actually correct, no? To get the NRV. Okay? So usually yung tatlo na yan, ADA, ASR, and ASD, free charges, sometimes mina-minus din yan, but basically ang point lang ng number 5 is, to get the NRV, mina-minus daw natin yung mga allowances. Boy for number 5. That's correct, boy. Number 6, when individual customers' accounts have credit balances. Credit balance in AR. Paano ulit pinapresent yan? Current liability. Okay? These amounts, punta ka dun sa boy, must be reported separately in the liability section. Pero, wag mo isasama yan sa accounts payable. Okay? Other current liability yan. That's for number 6. Number 7, budget expense represents A, the portion of the period sales on account not likely to be collected. That's correct. Yun yung budget expense. Because meron tayong possibility of non-collection. Letter A na yung sagot. Tingnan natin yung ibang choices. B, the portion of the balance in the accounts receivable at the end of the period not likely to be collected. Hindi balance, hindi portion of the AR. Portion of the sales. Okay, yun yung best. Not likely to be collected. Okay? Letter C, the amount of AR written off. Hindi yan. Pag budget expense, estimate pa lang yan. Hindi pa actual write-off yan. Dog, the total of this AR written off during the period and the amount judged to be uncollectible. Mali. A yung best answer. That portion of this period sales on account not likely to be collected. Okay? Letter A for number 7. Number 8, which of the following is true in relation to presentation of receivables? A, trade receivables and non-trade receivables are shown separately. Hindi. One line item lang yan after nung cash and cash equivalents. B, non-trade receivables are presented as non-current. Current yan. Letter C, trade AR and trade NR shall be presented separately. No? Magkasama yan. Dog yung sagot dyan, class. Trade receivable and non-trade receivable which are currently collectible shall be presented as one line item. Trade and other receivables. Dog for number 8. Number 9, AR usually appear in the balance sheet. Punta ka sa boy. As current assets immediately after cash and cash equivalents. Okay, cash and cash equivalents, trade and other receivables. Boy for number 9. Number 10, AR are classified as current assets. Punta ka dun sa dog. Whenever accounts receivable arise from normal sales to customer, ang tawag natin doon? Ito siya, ordinary course of business. Sabi ko class, hindi mag-matter. Kahit more than 1 year, as long as ordinary course of business, related sa main business natin, laging current assets yan. Dog. 11. If a company employs the gross method, ito, gross method of recording receivables, then sales discounts taken, ito, sales discount, should be reported as, punta ka sa letter A, deduction from sales. Ayun. Gross sales minus sales discounts, you get net sales. Letter A for 11. Number 12. Which of the following is an advantage using the net price method or yung net method for recording cash discounts? Punta ka dun sa A. It properly reflects current period sales revenue. Okay? Kasi nga naman class, instead na i-record mo siya sa illustration natin earlier na 10,000, most likely mag-take advantage si customer ng discount. To be conservative, i-record mo na siya at net amount. Parang iyon yung point ng net method. That's why for number 12, A yung sagot natin dyan. It properly reflects current period sales revenue. Alright? Number 13. Which of the following concepts relate to the allowance method in accounting for accounts receivable? Ito, allowance method. Tingnan natin class yung choices. A, budget expense is based on the actual. Hindi, based on estimate yan. Okay? B, budget expense is an estimate that is based only on aging. Hindi, meron tayong 3 methods. Hindi lang basta aging. Meron tayong 3 methods. Letter C, budget expense is an estimate that is based on historical and prospective information. That's correct. Best estimate natin yan. Okay, yung budget expense. Letter C na tayo dyan for number 13. Letter D, budget expense management and determination of which accounts will be sent to the attorney for collection. Letter C for number 13. 14. Okay, which of the following is a generally accepted method of determining the amount of adjustment to budget expense? A percentage of sales adjusted for the balance. Class, pag sinabing adjusted for the balance, ibig sabihin ng class, iyon na yung adjusted balance or ending balance. Pag sinabing adjusted, ibig sabihin doon ending or required. Tingnan natin kung alin tama dyan. A percentage of sales adjusted for the balance. Mali yan. Kasi pag percentage of sales, iyon yung change. Tama? Sa example natin. So, hindi iyan yung adjusted balance mo. Okay, iyan yung change. Add mo pa yan sa beginning to get the adjusted. Letter B, a percentage of sales not adjusted. Iyon yung tama. Okay? Ibig sabihin, iyon yung change. Iyan yung change. Letter C, percentage of AR not adjusted. Mali yun. Kasi pag percentage of AR, ending balance na agad makukuha mo or adjusted balance na agad. So, dapat dyan, a percentage of AR adjusted for the balance. Okay? Letter D, an amount derived from aging, accounts receivable, and not adjusted. So, mali yun. Dapat adjusted. Alright? So, letter B for number 14. Number 15, which is a generally accepted method of determining the amount of the adjustment to budget expense. A percentage of sales adjusted. Mali ulit. Dapat not adjusted. Letter B, a percentage of AR not adjusted. Mali. Dapat adjusted. Again, pag sinabing adjusted, ibig sabihin din doon ending, ibig sabihin din doon required balance. Okay? Letter C, an amount derived from aging schedule, aging AR, adjusted. Yun yung tama. Okay? Pag aging, ending balance yan or required balance. Letter C yung sagot dyan. Letter D, an amount derived from aging, not adjusted. Mali yan. Dapat adjusted. Letter C for number 15. Number 16, which method does not properly match expense and revenue? Direct write-off method yan. Okay? Kaya yung direct write-off method, hindi yan allowed under the standards. Okay? Kasi sa direct write-off method, magre-recognize ka ng expense kapag definitely uncollectible na. Okay? So, kaya hindi niya naman match yung revenues. Okay? For example, year 1 ka nag-record ng sales. Tapos year 2 na definitely uncollectible. Sa year 2 may expense ka. Sa year 1 ka may sales. So, walang matching principle. Okay? Letter A yung sagot natin dyan. Charging budgets as accounts are written off as uncollectible or basically yun yung direct write-off method. Number 17, a method of estimating budgets that focuses on the income statement rather than the statement of financial position. Percentage of sales. Tama? Kasi pag sales, income statement makukuha mo, budget expense. Yung percentage of AR naman and aging of AR, statement of financial position naman yung focus yan. Okay? Letter C for number 17. 18, when accounts receivable aging schedule is prepared, a series of computation is made. Yung parang kanina, ito, aging schedule yan. Okay. Nasaan na ako? The resulting amount from the aging schedule, punta ka dun sa DOG, is the amount of desired credit balance of the ADA. Kaya kanina, na-compute natin sa aging schedule, yan yung ending balance. Letter D for number 18. Okay, 4 items na lang, class. From the standpoint of accounting theory, the allowance method of accounting is better than direct write-off. Ito daw, okay? Because, let's take a look at the choices. Uncollectible accounts are merely charged to expense when such receivables are determined to be collectible, to be uncollectible. B, expenses are unmatched. Hindi. Matched dapat yan kapag allowance method. The receivables are not stated at their probable realizable value. Dog yung sagot dyan. Uncollectible accounts are recorded as expenses in the period in which the individual accounts are determined to be worthless. Ibig sabihin niyang, class, under allowance method, kahit doubtful accounts pa lang, nagre-recognize na tayo ng expense. Okay? So, kaya nagko-comply siya with the matching principle. Letter D for number 19. 20. When the allowance method is used, the entry which is appropriate when a particular account is written off. Debit ADA, credit AR, letter DOG, debit to allowance for doubtful accounts. 21. A company which has an adequate amount in ADA, rights of an uncollectible, AR, this action will. Okay, debit ADA, credit AR. Take note, class, parehong balance sheet account yan. Dinebit mo isang balance sheet account, credit mo isang balance sheet account, therefore, letter A yung sagot mo dyan. Have no effect on total current assets. Okay, parehong balance sheet account eh. Okay, debit and credit, same amount. O, walang effect sa total current assets yan. Letter A for number 21. And number 22, last item. Where the specific customer's AR is written off as uncollectible, what will be the effect on net income under each of the following methods? Pag nag-write off tayo, class, under allowance method, walang effect yan sa income statement kasi parang balance sheet account yan. So, no effect yan. Okay? None. Sa direct write-off method naman, nagre-record ka ng budget expense. Ibig sabihin, bababa yung net income natin. Sagot natin dyan class, letter A, allowance none, direct write-off decrease. Okay? That's the last item for trade and other receivables.